So looking at our weather situation, we have a bit of a thundercloud column over here. There's a little something interesting farming over here. But I think this little pattern to our southwest is going to be the south. It looks like it's towering up. And then we have this like cliff overhead that's fairly high altitude. So let's get into our shaggin' wagon. So looking at the situation here, it looks like a bit of a bow wave, actually. There's not much in the way of rotation here. Looking at the wind data, yeah, okay, we can see that there's a good degree of wind shear. So we can see the wind at high level is coming from the southwest at 4 ticks. And then at the medium level, it's coming from south by southwest at 3 ticks. So there's a little bit of wind shear on the go. And then at low level, it's coming directly from the south at 2 ticks. So there's low and mid-level wind shear on the go. Looking at the Cape map, never say never, but there's not a lot of there is energy in the air, but there's not a lot of energy. But we're starting to see an area of no cape, which usually indicates areas of like quite significant downpouring. So this will be the center of the storm. So this node here is pretty much the one that we want to watch. And as we can see, there's actually starting to get a little bit of rotation inducted into this little system here. So basically, when you have a very heavy downpour, as indicated by the purple, you've got precipitation and air that is like collapsing downwards through the sky, and then the air kind of needs to move up to fill the gap. And as the winds move down and up, it can start to induce rotation, which is kind of what we're starting to see. So we want to get south of our current location, so let's try and get down towards Westport. So let's start the shaggin' wagon. And we'll put our hazard lights on because we are a hazard. We are never not a hazard in this game. We'll also put our little antenna on. I need to watch the game audio levels because I don't want to... Oh, I just took out somebody's mailbox. That's a problem. That is a problem. Yeah, I don't want the game to be too loud. But, don't want it to be too quiet either. So they've made a lot of visual changes. From testing, one of the visual changes that I really like is they have made tornadoes a lot harder to see. So if you are balls deep in an incredibly heavy downpour of rain, you literally cannot see a tornado coming towards you. It can be incredibly close to you, and you might not see it, which is terrifying. It makes intercepts much more challenging, but it also makes intercepts much more rewarding as well, so that is pretty good. One of the other changes was that when you were playing this game before, you were limited to looking only to the left and to the right, and looking behind you was a look behind button, but as you can see I can actually free look all the way around, which is pretty cool. Will you be able to hear it? Oh yes. Oh yes, you can hear a tornado. So looking at the Cape map, the core of this storm here, that is in the center of my crosshairs, that is the area of heaviest downpour. So at the moment, there is no kind of clear structure to indicate that it is a supercell, but it is starting to get an area of tightening rotation. Which means it's probably going to start spinning. So we are Hail Marying at ungodly speeds across the American countryside. Also, if you are in America, happy 4th of July to you all. It is freedom from the British Day and all that business. So, one thing we talked about last time was how the game handles its weather warnings differently from real life. So if this is real life, this would be radar indicated rotation. So this would be a severe. This would be a tornado warned severe thunderstorm. But in the game right now, this isn't even a severe thunderstorm. But yeah, in reality, if you looked at a radar velocity map and you saw this, you would be throwing a tornado warning out. So we're currently in the core of a little breakaway region of this area. So this to me looks like what's referred to as a bow wave. So if you imagine a bow with a straight line and then it kind of comes out in a curve, it's basically an advancing weather system referred to as a drecho, drecho. I'm not really sure the correct pronunciation of it. Obviously they are over quite massive scopes of territory. Within game you are limited size wise, so it's kind of over a much shorter area, but they can be associated with kind of multiple rapidly intensifying weather systems that can, because of their fast moving nature and interactions with surrounding airs, produce not necessarily mesocyclone produced tornadoes, but what are referred to as spin up tornadoes, which are produced slightly different from mesocyclone tornadoes. So we're currently threading the needle here. So there's an intense downburst to the north, and there's another intense downburst over here, but right now we can't really see too much. Also, I forgot to kind of take a bit of a look at it, but this is today's Shaggin' Wagon. So we have our hail cage, our little weather station, our radio antenna. I actually think we probably want to try and get up towards Bakersville here. So I think we're actually going to come off of the turnpike here and skedaddle into the distance, and just keeping my eye on the GPU use. So if you see me casting my eyes like this, is because I'm looking to see what my GPU percentage is doing. Cool, so we're in an area of very heavy downpour here. This core here is still the one that we are chasing. Now it says it's moving upwards, and I'm actually quite inclined to agree with this one. There's no fuel stations until we get into Bakersville, so I think what we do here... Oh, okay, actually that's quite interesting. So let's stop and refill our fuel tank real quick. So this south side of this cell here is starting to get like a little bit of an inlet, which could be a sign of it starting to spin up. And indeed, we've now got this kind of area here of quite significant rotation. So what we've got here, white is minus 25, going into deep red, which is 5. So 13 meters per second times 4. So this potentially now is mesocyclonic with a spin area of about 120 miles an hour. So the mistake I made when I was chatting about mesocyclones last time was that I started talking about, yeah, okay, there we go. So we've just gone tornado warned here, which is slightly annoying because we're not in an ideal position. So the mistake I made last time that we played this game was that I kept talking about the mesocyclones and chatting about the strength of tornadoes. But of course, this mesocyclone probably stretches over a couple of kilometers, like 1 to 2 kilometers, but with conservation of angular momentum, yes, the mesocyclone might be 120 kilometers, it's actually 120 miles an hour, it's actually faster than that now, but with conservation of angular momentum, the potential tornado that would result from a storm of this would be much, much, much faster than that. So now we are deep blue into bright red. So we're looking at 40 times 4. So this mesocyclone is spinning approximately 160 miles an hour. Is the potential maximum speed of the mesocyclone, which is capable of producing quite a significant tornado. I'm trying to get onto the side of the tornado with less the side of the mesocyclone with less downpour so that I can see. Let's just step out the vehicle. So there is a tornado there. We can barely see it because we're in the middle, but there is a definite tornado on the ground. So let's try and get ahead of it on this side. So this is this is like one of the key differences, because if this was the old version of this game, we would be able to see this so frigging easily. So the tornado is currently in here. That's actually quite a big inlet. So the deeper this inlet is, oh god, it has a terrifyingly fast ground speed. So yeah, the deeper, so this is called a hook signature, and the deeper this hook signature is, the more air is rushing in, which means the faster the mesocyclone is spinning, and the faster and thus more powerful the resultant tornado is. So we're about to come into the edge. Well, we're about to come out of the rear flank downdraft, so we can see we've got a debris signature over to the, well, a debris pickup over here. So I think we probably want to try and get to here and then evaluate if we can do an intercept. So yeah, this tornado is very rain wrapped. We can hardly see it. The ground speed of this tornado is phenomenally fast. But here we go. Here is our first tornado of the stream. Oh, I can feel my fucking voice boxes. Riding the fucking struggle bus here. Okay, so we're coming up to this junction here, so let's go hard on the brakes, let's get out. So let's report this and take a photo of it. So I think the intercept is probably going to be up here. And this tornado's ground speed is quite fast. Actually, I think it might be closer to this junction. This tornado's ground speed is quite fast, so this might be quite risky. And looking at the reflectivity profile, it's still got, the mesocyclone's still got a potential for 160 miles an hour winds. So we are racing this. Okay, I think the intercept's moved. I think we're looking at an intercept probably up here. God, that tornado is getting scarily close. Okay, let's take a stop at this junction for a second and see what we're looking for. So what we're looking for is for this column to be coming straight for us. And it is and it isn't. Okay, I don't want to chase it on the diagonal. Oh, that is getting mighty close. So I think this is a good enough intercept, and we are going to get the fuck out of Dodge. So let's turn back south. Okay, we can hear it. Hang on, if I turn the game up a bit. That deep rumble. Oh, that's a strong tornado. That is a strong tornado. It's not a big tornado, and it's definitely not the most powerful tornado I've definitely seen. But we can go and get a good probe pickup from this. There's also a supercell developing to the south that has a little bit of rotation in it. So what we've got here, we've got blue into deep red, so let's call that 25, so that's about a 100-mile-an-hour rotation with a potential J-hook, so this may become tornado warned soon. Let's grab a photo of that. That, I wouldn't be too surprised if that is a direct hit on that, from that tornado. I do apologise for my voice, I can really feel it starting. I was in two minds about whether or not to stream today, but nah. Next week's going to be pretty quiet for me. Right, I want to come out to here. Actually, I do not see that debris signature at all. I wonder if the tornado's starting to rope out. Oh wow, that's a lot of rotation, Jesus. Let's use a handbrake here. So currently we can't see shit because we are deep within a downpour. So unfortunately, the way the roads work, this intercept is actually going to be pretty difficult for us to get a hold of. But yeah, there's a core behind us. So this is kind of what I mean with like this derecho formation, is you typically see these fast moving rapid core developments. Ow. Okay, I didn't realize that road was supposed to be closed. So behind us, there is now a very, very intense reflectivity core. Like, blue is off the scale. So now we're just on the edge of this. I don't think we can see that original tornado at all. But then it did look like it was trying to rope out. So it might be doing what is called tornado cycling, where there, no, it is there. It is there. Yeah, it's definitely there. So tornadoes tend to like cycle and then disappear. I'm trying to cut this corner a little bit, so potentially the tornado is up here. So I want to try and get over here, which means I need to shortcut this route to Prairie Hills. Yeah, I do not see that tornado at all. I know it's there, and it looked fairly sizable, all things considered. I wouldn't be too surprised if this storm here ends up tornado warned as well. Probably right above me, actually, because that area does look like it has quite a lot of chest hair. Yeah, okay, so we've got another quite significant hook signature. So although we can't see the tornado that's over there, the weather map tells us that it's probably actually quite strong. Yeah, I can't see any traces of it at all. Let's try and get ahead of this storm system the best way that we can. Because we're going to need to drive really fast without stopping in order to try and get ahead of the storm system. And let's not be too surprised if this system that's basically almost above us drops a tornado as well. Although to be fair, it does actually look like our first mesocyclone and then this mesocyclone are starting to merge. Oh, and then that one that I was telling you was starting to spin up has now gone tornado warned. So actually we might be in a better place to intercept this one. So it's the one over here is now gone tornado warned. So we can see, with better visibility, we can see our wall clouds. So we've basically got one mesocyclone over there and one basically over here. So where do I want to be? This one has got the stronger signature, but me trying to get into a position to intercept this is going to be pretty fucking miserable. I think a tornado that is going to drop from this is going to be on the south side of Prairie Hills. So let's get ourselves into position on the south side of Prairie Hills. So we've got white, which is 25, into deep red. So again, we're looking at a potential mesocyclone speed of about 120 miles an hour at the minute. It's just gone blue into deep red, so 35, 140 miles an hour mesocyclone. So this is starting to spin up quite rapidly. So let's move ourselves into position on the south side of Prairie Hills. What we'll do is we'll get ourselves to the gas station and start picking up some fuel, and then from there we will try and evaluate if this storm system is going to drop a tornado or not. So the Prairie Hills gas station is a left and a right. So the one problem is because of my hail cage, it's kind of hard to see if a system is actively dropping a tornado without getting out of the shaggin' wagon. Okay, the original system is now no longer tornado warned. I actually wonder if we need to be a little bit more to the north than we are. It's moving slightly more north and west than I thought. Yeah, okay, there's a tornado on the ground there. Oh wow, okay, fuck. Okay, if I'm gonna get into an intercept position, I actually need to move pretty much now. Okay, we have a reasonably well-defined hook shape in here. There we go, we're just hearing the tornado sirens within Prairie Hills starting up. So that is a tornado warning issued for Prairie Hills. Okay, I think the tornado is moving northbound. I think I actually want to probably be... Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I can intercept it on this path anymore. I think I need to be on the road that's going north, not the road that's going northwest. Oh wow, okay, it's close. Yeah, it's pretty close. I think the town of Prairie Hills is going to be safe. So the tornado is probably going to be about here. It's a tree! Ow, fuck, Jesus. Don't read maps and drives, kids. So I think we're going to be looking for an intercept over here. If we're going to intercept this tornado, this is going to be quite a risky intercept, I would think. But we need to keep our eye on the road. I don't have as much braking on the dirt, so let's bring us all the way around. Okay, I cannot see this tornado for the trees. Oh, fuck. Ow. Alright, since we're stopped, what are we working with? Oh wow, okay, it's close. Okay, I still think our original intercept point is good. We just have to get to it before the tornado does. Okay, let's stop here. No, it's further up, Oh, that is closer than I thought it was. I think the winds have changed though. I think it's moving more northwards. Oh, that is alarmingly close. Oh, we may have screwed the pooch here. Okay, we're within the outer fringes of this tornado. As long as the winds don't get above 100 miles an hour, we should be fine. Jesus. Okay, that was a risky intercept. We were definitely within the outer fringes of that fucking tornado. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, that got a lot closer than I thought it was going to. But that's our second successful tornado intercept. So here's the thing about tornadoes. You can see that it's only condensed to about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way, but it's in contact with the ground. So one thing that's confusing about tornadoes for some people is that just because a tornado has not condensed all of the way to the ground, doesn't mean that the tornado isn't a tornado. So in Europe, because we don't get as many tornadoes as you do in America, you know, there's not really as much in the way of storm chasers that are trained to the same quality as the storm chasers in America are. And so for us, there is, until an investigation is done, there is no distinction between a funnel cloud and a tornado. They are considered synonymous until the observers can get out and assess damage, and only if there is no damage is it finally actually categorized as non-tornadic. Can I intercept this again? Oh, I definitely can. Although I think it's roping out. I'm about 40% sure this is roping out. Alright, let's take this bad boy off the road. Which is always a risky idea, but we're gonna park here. That's actually a reasonably good intercept, I think. I mean, I say that, but there's no wind pickup, so we might have missed it slightly. But no wind pickup from the probe being that close means that this is super weak. Alright, let's take a very, very slow drive back to the road. Don't read maps and drive, kids. Okay. I saw the silhouette of another tornado there briefly. So there is quite a good hook shape. And we're blue into bright red, so the mezzo is quite well spun up here. I think I probably want to get close to here and then see what this tornado's doing. And we'll try and move into a better intercept position. So we're coming into an area of quite weak cape here. So although there is quite a well spun mezzo, because there is not really much cape, the wind isn't getting, sorry, the air isn't getting thrown up into the sky as quickly as it did earlier on, which means although there is horizontal rotation, there isn't a lot of vertical movement, which is what you need to drive a tornado properly. So hence why, although the wind speeds of this mesocyclone, although it has actually calmed down quite a bit, although the wind speeds of the mesocyclone is quite high, that's why we're not seeing a massive monster tornado here. So what are we, bright green into bright red? So we're looking at about 30. So yeah, we got about 120. That blue thing over there, that's the top of the radar dome, which is our one weather station for here. So we're gonna get over to the distance. So we can see that tornado still on the ground. And actually, I'm gonna try something here. Settings, graphics. Let's pump up the jam just a little bit more. I kinda wanna see if we can handle this. So we're gonna beautify the game a little bit. Yeah, okay, so turning the resolution down's actually helped me massively. Let's, beautiful, okay, that's what we wanted to see. So let's report that tornado here. So we're currently looking at an intercept probably on the outskirts of this town, which I think will actually be hard pressed to get to. But we're gonna make a good old college try of it. That's a weird noise. So the problem with the funnel not being particularly well condensed is it makes it really, really hard to see where the tornado is when you can't see the ground signature. One thing they are still working on update-wise is improved resolution. Oh, wow, you just saw that wind change. Yeah, okay. Let's tentatively get a little bit closer to this. I say tentatively because this is starting to become a bit risky driving towards the tornado. So it's still up ahead from us here. But it's now or never because this is too close. This is way too close. Actually, that tornado is strengthening. I'm pretty sure of it. Alright, let's evacuate this particular dance floor. So if this tornado continues to strengthen, I think we're going to get something of a pickup here. Yeah, okay, pickup. So 6,700 was our strongest pickup so far. It's only a glancing blow. Oh, and we're condensed all the way to the bottom. So this is the first time we've seen this. Okay, there we go. So that tornado is continuing to pick up in strength. So now I think if we look at the cape, we're just hitting a little bit there of stronger cape. Oh, we're in the outer fringes of tornado again. 88 miles an hour winds. Yeah, and we are a fully condensed tornado. So I think we're gonna see this start picking up some trees. Oh, it's weakening actually. It's now not holding, it's condensing all the way. Okay, I think it's no longer fully condensed now. But problematically, it is about to head into a town. You know, I'm surprised we've not actually ended up dying. Oh, okay. This was not the strat, Hibble. This was not the strat. This was not the strat. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, the tornado is right there. The car might go. Okay, Okay, the car did not go. So the reason why cars are problematic in tornadoes is because the air can get underneath them, and when the air gets underneath them, it can just lift them up easily. So if you are, you know, people want to stay in their cars if they think they're going to get hit by a tornado because they think it's hard shelter, but actually you're more likely to die if the car gets picked up, thrown, and you end up like crashing into the ground at 100 miles an hour. If you're convinced you're going to get hit by a tornado, some of the best advice I have been told is to get out of your car, find a ditch or area with some side-to-side cover and protection, lie flat on the ground with your hands covering your head and your mouth open. And the reason for the mouth open is for the pressure difference, I'm told. Because what tornadoes are basically like a very, very acute area of incredibly low pressure. And so the pressure change, the really rapid pressure change, can disrupt the function of your lungs, which is not entirely bueno. So as worried as we got about that tornado, we haven't actually seen it cause any damage. We actually haven't seen it pick up even any twigs. And it passed through the town without causing any damage at all. I think we are back in an area of low cape again. Yeah, we are. So we're going to try and follow this storm up the mountains. So Mountainton is the mountains in the northeast, which I think is the in-game equivalent of the Appalachians. But I think we are about to be concluding this chase ever so slightly. Which is why, incidentally, I haven't stopped for fuel, because I don't think this chase is going to last much longer than this. So, tornado's still going. Let's go try and get a snap of it real quick. I actually think the winds are blowing slightly more to the north now. Yeah, so I think the tornado's here. I think we might actually get in a position for another intercept. Let's see what the tornado does when we get to this corner here. But yeah, we might potentially be in another intercept position. So typically you see tornadoes on the boundary of the rear flank downdraft, which is here, and the rotating updraft, which is here. So this is what you refer to as an inflow slot. So the tornado is right on this boundary. It's usually not right in this gap, it's usually about here-ish. So let's try and see what this tornado's doing. Oh, I don't see it at all, that's a problem. Car? No, car. Where are you going, car? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it's going it's going way faster than I can run! I have never, in all of my time playing this game, had this happen. I don't see the tornado at all anymore. Either because it's not there or the rain is too significant. Oh, the car stopped. Okay, the car stopped. Well, chat, how's it going? God fucking damn it, I've never had this happen before. I have a feeling this tornado... Well, actually... I think this area has been re-tornado warned down here. So there might be another tornado coming up the mountain. Alright, let's try and get back to our car. Fuck it. God, I wanted to quit this so bad, but if I quit before the chase ends, then I lose my bonus for all of the thing that I get. I still get a lot of my data and information. You only lose it if you die. But it does mean that I can at least get the like, yeah, if I quit before the chase ends, then I lose 20% of my points or something like that. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there might be another tornado warning down here somewhere. I'm not sure where I could go to assess that though without potentially missing the tornado. That's a steam overlay, we don't want that. But yeah, right now I'm not seeing any signs of any... Oh, I thought I just saw the outline of a tornado. To be fair, I actually think it's probably over here. But I'm so rain-wrapped I don't see anything. Fine, so I think my only hope for spotting this tornado is getting into... getting onto this road on the outskirts of this little unmarked town, and then heading to the east. God dang, I'm fast as fuck, boy. With that 120 mile an hour. We're in the thick of the storm though, so if a tornado is nearby, we are not going to see it. Whee! Okay, since we're stopped, let's see if we can't see anything. Okay. I thought I just saw another silhouette of this tornado over here. I say tornado, it might be a potential. So if I was guessing, I would maybe say there's maybe a tornado here, and more likely a tornado here. Which would mean we're kind of driving into it a little bit. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I really need to be on the outskirts of this storm. Oh, all tornado warnings have ended. There is another derecho coming in this way, though. The chase may end here. Fine, so they have finally withdrawn the tornado warnings. This storm system may produce something. I don't think it's particularly likely, though. And so for the same reason that we talked about here, so this storm system has, you know, it's got very intense areas. It does have rotation within it, but when we look on the Cape map, there is no updraft. So I would consider this storm here very unlikely to produce a tornado. Never say never, and this is where your spin-up tornadoes come into it. Because the chase hasn't ended. The only problem with spin-up tornadoes is they're typically weak and short-lived, so getting into position to intercept one would be quite difficult. But the chase hasn't ended, so the game's still thinking there is a chance for a tornado somewhere. And to be fair, it's not going to be too long before this storm system actually hits into an area of Cape now. So I wonder if we can get up to Mountainton. If we might be able to be in position to intercept a tornado. Because this core here and this core here have reasonably good intensities. This one has the most velocity, and if it gets further over to the east, it is going to hit an area of Cape, which means it would definitely be more likely to produce a tornado. Fuck it, let's get up to Mount Tainton and see where we can, what we can do script-wise. Fucking hate Windows 11. It keeps giving me notifications, but doesn't tell me what those notifications are. Like, something's pinging. Great. Ah, okay, there we go. Chase ends. Fine. Okay, the game has finally decided no more tornadoes for us, so we can leave. Okay, ah, fuck. I was really hoping to get a direct hit from a tornado, but, no, nothing for us. So we took 18 photos, and 7 tornado reports. All of our photos were of tornadoes. We didn't get any funnel clouds, for a total of 20,000 points.
We could go easy on the team kills. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking serious?
Where the fuck did they get there?
What's happening? Oh. What the fuck? You fucking bitch! Oh, here he is. Ka-chow!
Get your dilly vegetables.
Strawberry isn't a vegetable, you fucking mortal!
Let's go! Come on! Yeah! Oh!
But I'm looking down to plant the bomb.
Yeah, but he could. Okay, okay. Just because you can't see it. Oh! You can say if you want to, you can fuck a hooker. Are we ready for the flesh?
Are you ready for Tony Hawk's Pro Flesh Tunnel?
Throttle down, throttle up.
You don't wanker. Okay, I'm.
Oh! Fuck!
What does the army say?
Fuck.
Fuck.
fuck! Ah, fuck!
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. It's on you.
I literally can't move.
I've spawned it in the barrel of water.
You're really fast, and I am very good with ropes. That came out badly. Shut up.
We waited all this fucking time for you to download the game, and you fucking get yourself banned.
Doesn't hit as hard as life does.
Jesus Christ, that was
Okay.
deep. Who hurt you?
Shit.
Say the word exterminate.
Just up, down, there, right behind you, up the stairs. There we go.
No, that's my tank! Oh, I got it, I got it. Ah! Fuck! Fudge! Oh lord, he's right there! What? Stop the zombie apocalypse, I want to talk about battle steamers. What are you doing, aircraft? Fuck, I'm dead. Not good, not good, not good.
Why is it a planter in the fucking hallway?
Well, because that's what I'm gonna do with my fucking plants, isn't it? Come cannon! Fucking die!
But he talks more like this. No, wait, that's not right. Choity toity woities. That's.
There's a cooker! Oh lord! Oh yes! I shuriken the lights out of that!
Why have I been sent to prison?
Oh, holy fuck a dick! That motherfucker just sank the bus. Do you have any idea how many broken bones you have?
I'm a jellyfish.
Fuck. Fuck. Fucking dumbass.
God damn it.
Absolute fucking...
Why did that not go through?
Cause you suck. What the moon doing? Bitch, I can't be outnumbered. I don't know how to can.
That's a fucking threat.
Then beat them the balloon. I thought you were gonna hit us up with the Roger Roger in that voice.
Roger, Roger.
Speed sign. You... Fucking hard mode.
Ah, you bitch!
Okay, that's no bueno. This is no bueno. This is very no bueno. Alright, let's just abandon.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Can we handbrake this with all the people inside? Oh, fuck yeah, we can. Fuck yeah.